Comic-Con. So yeah, those are the videos we wanted to show you guys, so we thought maybe we would open it to some Q&A. You guys have any questions? Yeah, thank you guys. And also, I want to thank, we got Brian filming over here. Thank you, Brian.
We've got Eric on stage.
Eric is here.
Yeah.
Piccolo Daimano himself, Jarrett.
All right, sir. First question.
So first and foremost, I'd like to welcome Garrett back to the realm of the living. Congratulations.
Dallas was tough, but we made it out.
So, just because he was killed there doesn't mean it was real. The official slogan of Dallas is "Nothing here really counts."
What happens in Dallas?
Have you guys been to Dallas before? Anyone?
Doesn't have.
It's like the worst city. Dallas sucks. No, it does. It sucks.
You don't know, we were just at a convention in Dallas where we lost a video game competition, but we're still reviewing the consoles for suspected hacking or some sort of foul play. So I think there's a new conspiracy theory about what happened in Dallas.
Scam attack. All right.
Thank you. I am beyond death, though. You are right.
So what was it like refilming the footage you did for the HD version of version 1?
Good
question. In case you guys don't know, at our booth and at all the conventions we've been doing this year, we have a convention exclusive Blu-ray. And what we did was we refilmed. The first thing we ever did was a half-hour public access show. And it was Mega64 version 1. And what we did for this Blu-ray is we, 10 years later, refilmed the first episode line for line, bad joke for bad joke. And we reshot it. We look way older and grosser. And so anyway, you can watch both versions back to back on this Blu-ray. So you're asking, what was it like?
Yeah, what was it like refilming the
I think I realized how much I've aged. Because you're watching a clip of you, and then you like, all right, let's review the footage. Like, oh my God, what happened?
Now, it's one thing, you know, you look at old photos of yourself, and you're like, you know, oh, I look older now, and you accept that. It's not a big deal. Don't ever do something where you recreate what you were doing 10 years ago.
Especially in video form.
I'm seriously recording a video where I'm framed the same way I was as a young, you know, youthful boy. And I'm talking, and you play them side by side, and it's like I'm dead. That's it. Like I'm on my way out.
I think you said that. I think you guys, well, we're slowly dying.
Yeah, it really is gross. Like you see it side by side, and you're saying the same things. It's just like, I've just deteriorated.
That was hard, but then saying those same lines was like way harder.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, this is so not funny. And we gotta say it again, like act like it is funny. And then like, the one thing that I think was the most impressive was Derek eating the pudding.
Really?
You ate the pudding again.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. I was,
If you haven't seen it, there's a scene in the beginning of our first episode that we ever did where Derek ate pudding for like over 2 minutes in silence.
That's how we started our show. Because we figured either you're in or you're out.
Classic
And
bitch.
G4 said too niche.
Yeah, whatever. But I was the one putting like the episode, like look at the old one, put the new one, like you know, like arranging it, if I would say. And then I was looking at the pudding, and Derek timed it to 2 seconds different from when he did it back in 2003 to 2013. So he's pudding at the exact same amount of time. It's very impressive to me. I was very impressed by that.
Yeah. I've honed my pudding eating skills. I can eat any cup of pudding within 5 seconds of my aim goal pudding eating time. So one thing I'm good at is timed pudding eating.
And it's funny too, because I remember when we filmed that episode initially, it was like a month. I mean, it spanned months. Like, oh, we got to make a half-hour show. And when we recreated it, 2 hours. Like started at noon, and by 2 p.m. it's like, I think that's it. We got it all. It's really weird. So,
Thank you guys.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hey, what's happening? It's Bill, Lovable
Hey, Bill.
Bill.
How you doing, Bill?
Yeah, come join the forums. If everyone in here joins the forums, maybe about 10 will stick around. So
Yeah.
we could really use that right
It's
now.
a safe place.
We're a slump right now. It wouldn't be a Comic-Con panel without me asking Derek, when is Humpty Crumpty coming back?
Oh boy. You know what's funny is we just did a 10-year anniversary video with all these recurring characters. And we didn't bring Humpty Crumpty
Because he deserves his own video.
He deserves his own show. Humpty Crumpty is a character I did 10 years ago. He's a rapper who wrote the DK rap, the Donkey Kong rap song.
That's so dated.
Both of you wanted to Oh, you don't say. He's probably never coming back, but you'll be the first to know. I will personally message you.
That'd be good. I've been waiting. I got my Humpty Crumpty Drop the Beat
Nice.
shirt. I'm ready to go.
I'm gonna put you on Crumpty alert, and you don't have to ask me at Comic-Con anymore. Humpty Crumpty. You're gonna be the first to know.
Just let me know when that Slurpee song's gonna drop. I need to listen to it anytime now.
Bill, what the hell are you doing?
I'm at this panel if you want.
Save some of it for next year. So.
Thank you, Bill.
Oh, quick plug for the Go Home Show. That's Eric and Brian's wrestling podcast. Thanks to them and the WWE Network. I started watching wrestling, and it's been the best. So thanks, Eric. Thanks, Brian.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that anyone listens to that at all. It's a podcast about pro wrestling. It's about as niche as it gets.
Speaking of Slurpees, 7-Eleven just passed the day, July 11th, Free Slurpee Day, but they stopped serving free Slurpees at 7 p.m.
I know.
Not even 7-11 p.m. Those fools.
What a joke.
Anyways, what a joke.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, I'm a big Mega64 fan. I actually came to San Diego today just to see the panel.
Where'd you
Then I
come
go back-
from?
Seattle.
Whoa.
Yeah. I leave tomorrow morning, so.
Hey, we go to PAX, man.
I know. I'll see you guys next month. Yeah. So I enjoy listening to the wrestling talk that I hear on the podcast once in a while, and just want to get your thoughts on any favorite wrestlers in today's wrestling or thoughts on the current generation.
Yeah, Rocco, you can go first.
Yeah,
Rocco, favorite wrestler of
The
today.
more you tell me with wrestling, the harder I'm going to come back with Super Sentai questions at the end. You know what's coming. Someone's going to ask, hey, what do you think of Tokyo-Jer? Oh, I will return.
What do you think, Rocco, of Tokyo-Jer?
It's tight. It's about trains. What more do you want?
All right.
Wow. So what's our favorite wrestler?
Yeah.
Mine, of all time, the Hurricane.
No, it's modern contemporary wrestlers. Real quick.
Emma Tainment.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The Stingster. The Stingster. Eric?
I don't know that I can actually pick one favorite. I'm sorry.
So he'll go with Sting as well.
Stardust.
You say anyone from the Shield after the breakup has been stellar. I think the way they've been booked has been really superb.
Save it for your podcast, Eric.
The main event stuff.
Your
has been
answer
really
is
good.
Sting.
I know that John Cena's probably going to lose the title at SummerSlam, but I'm really excited to see what goes down. I think Bray Wyatt has a bright
I
future
missed
ahead
when
of him.
ICP was wrestling.
Yeah, I changed my answer to ICP.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. You know what? Since you traveled so far for our panel, here's a free Razer mouse.
No way.
for you.
Thank you.
Nago.
Thank you, Razor.
We were given some gifts by our friends at Razer. I want to say shout out to Razer. They're always giving us
Shouts out.
gifts to give to you guys. And so, yeah,
They're
enjoy
so
the
giving.
mouse.
They're so giving.
They are giving.
Give them a view on their website.
Give them just reload the page a couple of times.
Yes.
We have glasses.
I'll put these on, yeah.
Those aren't Razor glasses.
They might as well be. Go ahead.
All right, next question.
Hi. So you guys have been to like many cons before. I was just wondering, what's your guys' favorite cosplay that you've seen before?
Favorite cosplay of all time?
Whatever comes to mind.
Favorite ever?
That's tough.
You know what? I actually watched a Cosplayer's video the other day, and it reminded me of one of my favorites that I don't think gets enough recognition, and it's Derek as the mayor. Wearing the sunglasses or the mask, and then you flip around and like scream at the camera. I think that's so good.
I was cosplaying as the mayor from Nightmare Before Christmas. And I had a face on the back of my head.
Man, that's
Here's my favorite cosplayer at Comic-Con. Anybody dressed like the Joker?
Oh, yeah.
Because I compliment them on another ICP reference, just a really good Insane Clown Posse cosplay. Which none of them appreciate.
Never happened.
Which is funny. And then I follow it up with, thought you could take a joke.
They can't.
Oh,
Rocco?
that's tough. Oh, wow.
Do you cosplayer the
There, you know what? My favorite, it's in a cosplayer's too. He's in a cosplayer's video as Son of a Bick. somebody cosplayed as the Bic pen guy that's in the logo, and he was just walking around I mean, you could barely see, he had that black ball on his head, and it was like, are you the Bic guy? And he would just, and then pull out a lighter. Can't beat that.
I don't know, man. I saw a terrifying Homer Simpson yesterday.
Yeah.
That comes to mind as, you know, whatever like scares me, I like, where did you make this? Why did you make this? And why are you here? I like that kind of cosplay.
Hey, can I change my answer?
Yeah.
The girl who cosplayed as the Cheshire Cat.
Yeah.
You guys calling her Goku?
You know what? You can go on my personal channel, Yosemite, and there's a video called "You Guys Are Morons." She's featured prominently in that.
This was at Comic-Con a few years ago. There was a girl dressed as the Cheshire Cat from something. We kept calling her Goku. And it's so stupid, but she thought we legitimately thought she was Goku and kept explaining to us in detail how she wasn't Goku and was in fact the Cheshire Cat.
It went on for so long.
Yeah, and the video that's up, it kind of sucks because it lacks context.
It does.
When the video starts, it's just us doing DBZ impressions, and she's going, no, no, and it kind of looks like we're making fun of her. But the thing is we didn't know what she was dressed as, so we went like, is this from Dragonball Z? And she like lashed out at us. I would never watch that shit. It was like, whoa, okay. And so of course, we just kept quoting DBZ, and she got upset. But the way that the video starts, it looks like we're just doing impressions of her, and you know. But rest assured,
she earned it. It was a friendly conversation at first.
Yeah, at first.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Hello. Been great finding your work, by the way.
Thank you.
I just was wondering, you guys do outrageous stuff in public all the time, but what is the worst it's ever got with the authorities?
Let's see.
One time the ATF did something to somebody else. That was pretty bad.
I can't.
What?
ATF. Go ahead.
One time when... No laughing. Shh. This only happened one time before.
No laughing.
One time when I was doing a Bioshock video, I was eating chicken out of the trash can. My mom said, "Please don't eat chicken out of the trash can."
Didn't she? Where's my mom? Can she stand up? Didn't you hate it when you saw that? And I got in trouble. Thank you.
Thank you.
One person clapped. One clap.
This is a question for Rocco.
Shut up!
Are we ever going to see Ignazio come back?
Ignazio?
Yes.
Well, he kind of did in a video we did last year. There was a video where Ignazio teamed up with Bobby Brown. So I kind of felt like that was maybe enough for right now.
But maybe. That's the kind of character that's fun to go back to.
I meant, but at TGS.
Oh,
like,
Tokyo Game Show. No,
yeah.
You know what? I don't know if I'm going to TGS again anytime soon. I was going to do one. I was about 2 years ago. I was going to Italy and a bunch of places around, and at one point I was going to visit the Vatican, and I thought it would be funny to film a new video with Ignazio there, trying to see if they got any like cool games in the Vatican archives. I think I had just watched Angels and Demons or something, and I thought that would be a good idea. Anyway, but we had to cancel the trip because we did a thing with Kojima Productions. I had to bail on it. But I was planning on doing one there.
So maybe if you go,
go to
the Vatican.
It would have been the most pious episode yet.
Ignazio and the Pope in one video.
I was going to try to get close to him, interview him.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hello.
So I was playing Call of Duty a few days ago, and the enemy team was saying some pretty mean things, and it made me wonder, did the enemy team really fuck up my mom?
No.
What?
No.
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna say yes.
It's split. I'd say a little heavier towards no.
Thank you for your question.
Thank you guys for the answer.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Let's stay off Call of Duty for a little bit.
Well, this guy stepped up to the mic and the glasses came off.
Yeah. It's time to get serious.
Damn. He stepped up.
Thank you for advertising those Back to the Future cards.
That's good. We real out here.
This is gonna be the most badass question of the night. Here we go.
Maybe about like 20 of the Back to the Future cards. Then I have a question.
Yeah.
Who is the main character of the group?
What? Who's the main character?
Have
What?
you decided who's the main character of the group yet?
Who's the main character of
us?
Of the group?
Yeah.
So groups have
I like
main
when you
characters?
like friendship wise?
I would just like to take. I would just like to take the opportunity to say yes, once and for all. Kevin, turn the camera on yourself.
Yes, Kevin. Everyone loves Kevin.
Who's the main character of your friends group?
Yeah, he is.
He's not
You got the glasses to prove it.
That's enough done so. All right. Hi.
Hi, I love your guys' cosplayer videos, and I wanted to ask what inspired them, and can we expect to see more?
What did inspire that first one, Rocco?
So the cosplayers videos, if you guys have seen them or haven't seen them, whatever, are a series that we have done kind of every year, where it's just strangely edited to music, footage of strange cosplayers at conventions, and it's all kind of jerky and weird. And anyway, is that a good description? I don't know.
Yeah, jerky and weird.
Yeah, but anyway, the reason they came about is we, in like late 2007, geez, have we done it that long? Like later 2007, we got hired by IGN. They were like, hey, do a couple videos a month for us. And at the time, that was, Mega64 wasn't our job or anything, but they wanted it was gonna become our job by signing with them. So it was really cool. Like, we just have to give them 2 things every month and that'll be great. And so it was easy to give them one like well-produced thing every month, but there was always like the second video of the month, it was kind of like we alternated. Okay, well, we gave them this really, deluxe kind of video. Well, maybe this next one can be just weird. Like, what footage do we have around? And the deadline was coming up, so it was like, well, I have all this footage from us dressed up stupid at Anime Expo. Maybe we could do something with it? It's like, what are you gonna do with that? And so in one night, I just stayed there. I found the guys at Freeze Pop let us use their music, and I found one. It was Parlez-Vous Freeze Pop remix. And I put it on, and it was just it had such a good beat to it, and I was just like, I'll just remix this, I don't know, edit it to the music. Yeah. And so it was just us, it was just footage. It was garbage footage edited to some song, and we turned that in to them, and they put it on the front page of IGN. And then that night, I got an email from them, hey, no more footage from conventions. We don't want them. And it was like, okay, he's like, none of our viewers knew what this was. We are not interested, thank you. We ran it, but we're not gonna do that again. It's like, okay. So then like a year later, we had all this extra footage. We went to a small anime convention where there was a big Naruto, is that how you said it?
I believe it's Narchuro.
Narchuro. There was a fan gathering, and I was dressed as a wizard or something, and Dark Santa, and I got in the middle of the group, and some girl held a knife to my throat to get out.
Yeah, she wasn't joking.
It was peace bondable, but still.
It was peace bondable.
The Sasuke cussed you out, right?
What?
The Sasuke cussed you out. He was like, take a picture and get
that guy ended up being cool once he found out what it was. But anyway, we had all this footage, and it's like, I guess I could make another one of those, and then it just turned into a yearly thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll probably see more in the future once we get enough good cosplay footage.
Yeah. When we're at conventions, we'll see someone in a ridiculous costume that's like, oh, that's that writes itself.
We got some great stuff at Comic-Con this year.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I was going to say, just real quick, I found out at Anime Expo, a girl came up to our booth and was like, hey, you guys doing a cosplayers video? And I was like, yeah, I don't know. And she said, well, that's great. My dad is in one of yours. And I was like, oh, really?
Wow.
Who's her dad?
Who's your father? And she goes, well, the second one you did, it was Cosplayers Strike a Pose. There is a man with a yellow ribbon in his hair. It's Haruhi Cosplays.
Yeah.
It was a guy just on the phone by himself, but I think he put like his daughter's like ribbon in his hair. He was holding it for. I don't know what was going on, but we zoomed right in on him. He's like that, and she's like, yeah. At first he wasn't happy. I was like, really? Yeah, he's a very prestigious psychologist. And she was like, but, you know, he realized he had a thing in his hair and he was at an anime convention. I mean, you're gonna, you know, it became funny. I was like, oh, good, okay. So
At least it became funny.
Yeah. Anyway, next.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello. So, this is kind of a heavy question, but when you guys start a new project, video or whatever, how does the inspiration just carry over throughout, I'm assuming, days, maybe / weeks? Because, you know, whenever I start a project, I kind of find it hard to keep going after day one. How do you guys do it?
That's a good question. I think...
I'm sorry, something's going on over here. What's going on? Oh, okay.
Trash.
You never seen that before?
Sorry, they're taking out some trash over here.
I'm trying to get all deep over here, and trash is going on.
How do we keep the inspiration going for days after the initial spark?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Eric.
I think that we don't try to lock down too much too early on. We'll get a nugget of an idea that makes us laugh, and then we just hold on to that very small nugget until it's time to go out and film. And we do a lot of improvisation, and we kind of subscribe to this idea that if you film a lot, if you film for an hour, you'll get 5 minutes of good stuff. And so if you film for 3 hours, you'll get 15 minutes of good stuff. And so we just kind of go out and go wild and see what we can come up with in the moment.
Especially with that Dragon Ball video we did. I mean, we just filmed tons of stuff and edited it down to that.
There's like a basic outline you guys start with.
Yeah, most of our scripts are 2 pages long, and it's just like, no, and then we'll take that and go film it.
Basically, yeah, joke.
And then when we're there sitting, you know, in a crevice dressed as Goku and Piccolo, it's like, okay, what if I punch you here? Ooh, this will be funny.
Yeah, this looks good over here.
Yeah, it's a lot of just kind of like
Yeah, and we actually have a talent for taking stuff that isn't funny when we film it and somehow editing it to where it's way funnier in the computer. Somehow.
There are also times that we've had an idea that we've all been like laughing so hard at the studio, and we kind of sit on it for like a month and get back to it. It's like, that's not funny anymore. Like, you gotta do it while it's fresh. Still, you know, you try to keep it fresh. So.
Thank you, guys.
There you go. You know, for that question, it was such a good question. It's so heavy that I'm going to give you.
It was heavy.
It was so heavy.
You get a Razer mouse pad, which is very nice.
Yeah.
But you get the mouse too. So you get. Look at that. The Naga. There you go, man. I can't pronounce that.
It's a spongy mouse pad to make your hand feel.
It's probably the biggest mouse pad you could ever own.
Less heavy.
It looks big.
It's real big.
It's really big.
Thank you.
Thanks. Whoever said that's what she said. Hi.
I left a Dr. Pepper at your booth 4 hours ago. I'm thirsty.
That was you?
I'm sorry.
Everybody tripped on that thing. People kept kicking it around.
I was hoping
Brian
someone
threw it in
would
the
choke
garbage.
and use it to save their life, but I guess not.
Brian put it in the garbage, and the garbage has just been taken out. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Hey, this guy, you're wearing a Game Girls tank top. We didn't announce we were going to have that, but we do have, in case anybody wants one.
Secret item.
If you ever saw our Game Girls video where we were girls for a day, we have tank tops with that on it.
I love that tank top. You do?
It's so bizarre. I wore it to a Costco and was so self-conscious.
And you love it.
I do. It's great.
Yeah.
It's so I want a tank top. One tank top.
We should all wear them tomorrow.
I'll wear it tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
You do it? I'll do it.
I'll be cold. All right. Okay.
I'll be cold.
Hi guys, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
I was just wondering, is there anything that promotional stuff that you've done for a company that you'd like to do over and do it again?
Like redo it or?
Yeah, redo it.
Oh, like it was bad?
If you weren't happy with it or you think you could do it better.
Like, man,
man.
I'm such a.
You know what? This is
no way to do that better. We tried.
This isn't a really company, but we did forever ago. We did a music video for the band Freeze Pop, and we could do so much better than what ended up being.
Yeah, I agree.
shown.
Yeah.
Just with the gear alone.
The gear alone, but we had less than a day to prepare for everything, and it was we were kind of put in a bad spot, but we did it. But the video could be a lot better than what it is now.
For me, the thing that immediately comes to mind is we did a Castlevania video, I think last year, for Lords of Shadow 2.
Yeah.
And I was, it was fun to film that, and it was, but something that I think hurt it was, we meant for it to be like, I'm kind of like this kind of like sexy vampire. And when we originally pitched it, it was like set to kind of like, it was like metal music, like kind of like
love metal.
Yeah,
love
metal.
It's him.
It was like a hymn video, yeah, and it was just very. It was just, I don't know, and so we pitched that to them, and they were like, we don't want to have metal music in it because that people will just think of Symphony of the Night, and we don't want them.
We want to get away.
We want to get away from that. And so they were like, could you just use like some symphonic music in our game? And immediately we were like, yeah, that's no problem, because why would that be a problem? But I think that ultimately kind of changed the tone of the video. It made it kind of like, is this following a story? And it really wasn't. It was supposed to be me looking sexy.
It's supposed to be like a sexy music video.
Yeah, and I think it kind of lost that. And also, it's funny because they said they wanted to distance themselves from Symphony of the Night. Then the game came out, you pop it in, and the first damn line in the game is, what is a man? A miserable pile of secrets?
Yeah, it's like the most famous quote from Symphony of the Night. That's how they start the game. Also, we got a really old actress to be in that video, and Rocco seduces her as a vampire. And they made us cut it because they said it was They said it was too weird.
Hey, what? We should have shown that in a panel or something at some point.
Yeah, do we have that footage, Rocco?
It's in the behind the scenes video we did.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. For those of you who haven't seen it, go back and watch it and put a hymn song on YouTube first and then play the video on mute, and that's what it's supposed to be. That's what you should do.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi. I saw this podcast where you guys were eating at In-N-Out, and before that video.
Yeah. I think something's
a baby. It's okay. That's my daughter being a lion. I apologize.
And before that video, I never knew about the secret menu item, so thank you about that.
Where at?
In-N-Out has a secret.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, like, where do you guys like to eat? Like McDonald's, Burger King, or In-N-Out?
In-N-Out. Where do we like to eat?
Yeah.
Jack in the Box. I'm gonna own a Jack in the Box someday. I eat there so much.
I'm into Five Guys. Burgers and fries.
Why did that cause applause?
Because Five Guys is that good.
Good food. Did you know Jamba Juice has a secret menu?
They do.
They do.
Check it out, Deadpool.
You get a strawberry. Starburst. It's true.
Sad part is I don't like Jamba Juice.
You will.
Well, you don't.
I'm with you.
I'm with you. Obviously.
I'm with you, Deadpool.
That girl behind you just had a heart attack when you said
that. She's having a stroke.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, I have to say, I thought when he walked up, I thought he was going to do some bit.
I did too. Thank you.
That was a good question.
Thank you.
It was.
Thank you.
You know what? We have our last prize. This is probably the best prize. We got these headphones.
Oh my God.
Kraken headphones. The white. These are the rare ones, people. That's for you.
Hey, that's for not doing a bit. Thank you.
Alright, so compared to last year, that chick that kept on nagging and nagging.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
Thank you very much, Nicole.
Okay, the girl who likes Jamba Juice.
Hi guys, I don't know if you remember me from last year, at least Sean, Brian, and Derek. I drew a picture of you guys.
Oh, you remember that, yeah.
Yeah, and then we bonded on how much we hated high school, specifically the same one we all went to. I wanted to know if there was like any specific like games or movies you wanted to do like spoofs of or something. If there's like anything you have your like heart set on.
Let me just say real quick, I could do Dragonball Z forever. That was so, seriously, that was so much fun.
It's pretty fun.
Like,
you want to do Dragon Ball Evolution 2? Just have us handle it?
Yeah. We'll do it. We saw videos of, what's his name? James who's the guy who played Piccolo in the movie? James Marston?
Yeah.
That was it?
What? Something like that.
Yes, it is, 100%.
Piccolo from the movie.
Well, Spike from Buffy. Anyway, and he was talking about, yeah, I found out when we got to the set, we only had 30 million to make the movie, so it wasn't going to turn out good. Hey, give us 1 million?
Give us $30.
You will have a movie on the equivalent and length of the Frieza saga. It will be that. Sean, the Frieza saga was abnormally proportion of. There's a point where Frieza tells Goku they only have 5 minutes left before the world blows up, and that goes on 22 episodes. But it's good. But it's good. It's all good.
This is exactly what happened every single day of filming. It's funny because we go into it.
On Namek, the balls are way weird.
The Dragon Ball.
I understand. I got it.
Anything besides that? Like,
Oh, you know what? You know what? It was Back to the Future was something I really wanted to do, but we kind of did that with our Time Travelers DVD. So, Apollo 13.
So you're gonna remake Apollo 13?
Yep, do it better.
You already made that. Is it gonna be a parody?
Yeah.
The funniest space mission ever.
Oh!
When my sister didn't want to watch that movie for the longest time because she didn't want to see them all die at the end.
Oh, spoiler.
It's history.
That's what they said about the.
Wait, hold on, Garrett. What was spoiled?
We're not getting into this whole debate again.
What's the debate?
Alright.
Sean wants to remake
Apollo 13.
Apollo 13.
I'm gonna do like I don't know. I'm gonna do like a Schindler's List parody. Girl in a blue dress. You know, it's not red. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I want to do like a Forrest Gump parody.
Jenny Lives. Is that? I'm sorry. That's
Another one.
You had 20 years.
And Forrest is like really smart.
Stupid is as stupid does. Sorry. No. Anyway.
Also, Rocco, I like your hat.
Thank you.
2 booths down.
Thank you. Yeah, the booth, 2 booths next door to us gave us these hats for free.
Which was very smart because we've like 1,000 people to go over there to buy hats because they all like the hat. So.
Yeah, but if you want to buy one, come to our booth and go down too. So.
Okay, so we have about 5 minutes left, so we're gonna lightning round these questions
all right.
as fast as we can. Here we go. Make it count.
Go.
It's good to see you guys back again. I always have fun seeing a group of guys being able to do what they love together. And
lightning round.
Well, I guess just since you guys have been doing this for so many years, how did you guys all meet each other?
People are giggling.
We met in high school.
High school drama class. High school drama class. Actually, I met Rocco on the bus home from school.
And he hated him.
Yeah, we were enemies at first. Frenemies.
What's up, Mega64? I wanted to ask you, in a lot of your videos, you have an ending where you have a famous person who designs video games at the end. So you have like Kojima or Gabe Newell. I've been looking for that spot where you filmed that for a good amount of time. I'll be downtown or something. Where is that?
It's in San Francisco.
It's in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Psych out.
Whoops. By the Moscone Center in San Francisco.
Someone recently, just like on Twitter or Tumblr or something, just found that spot and took a bunch of pictures there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Man, my white whale never existed, so whatever.
If you ever go there, San Francisco.
Lightning round.
I'll just get to the point.
Oh, yeah.
Rocco, did you really eat those Magic the Gathering cards?
I gagged on them. That's it.
You didn't
Next
swallow
question.
any of them, though.
Yeah. Lightning round.
This is a question for Sean.
Yes.
There's a series of skits on your personal channel where you would open the door and come in and ask a question, and Eric would say, "I asked me." Do you think those will ever come back?
Yes.
Will you guys ever do a behind the scenes like Kuguragi's way, where you go through the whole process again?
You know, that was very popular. People like that a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't see why not.
I really wanted to do a super detailed, because I thought that turned out good, the Kudaragi's way behind the scenes, and I really wanted to do that for our Nintendo video that we did for E3, but they were really hesitant. They were already hesitant for us to film the video.
Yeah, no one's filmed inside Nintendo headquarters before. We were the first people to do that.
Yeah, we were the first outside party to do that.
Yeah.
And so they were already scared about that. So when we told them, hey, we're gonna do a behind the scenes video, they were like, hey, we already cleared everything with Japan for that one video, and it was a nightmare. I don't think we can, I just don't think we're gonna sign off on this. So
filming inside the Nintendo headquarters, it was really weird. They'd be like, don't film this wall. And it's a blank wall. there's nothing on the wall, but they're like, if you film this wall, people can dissect the video and start figuring out the floor plan of our building. Do not film this wall.
Yeah, it was like that.
But I will tell you though, inside the Nintendo headquarters is like as awesome as you think it would be. It was so cool. That was the craziest day. And it was like
Willy Wonka's factory.
It is.
Snozzberries taste like snozzberries.
You know,
there's a river of NES cartridges that goes through the middle.
We flew there that day, filmed it, and flew back the next day, next morning, and like it was just like over so quick, it was almost like a dream, like it never really happened. You know, it was awesome. Anyways, thank you for your question. Thanks, guys.
Okay. Do you always dream about Reggie?
Two more.
Derek, I'm sorry for accidentally spitting on you on Wednesday when I was drunk.
You spit on you? I guess you spit on me when you were drunk at some point.
I'm sorry. That's all.
Good. He was waiting for that apology, so good.
You're welcome. I don't forgive you. Stop drinking.
This is the last one.
Okay, final
Last
question.
Okay. All right. All eyes on this gentleman. Pressure's on. Make it a good question.
So what was your favorite reaction from somebody that had no idea what the hell you were doing when you were filming?
I got it.
G. That's my favorite.
Oh, that's good.
We filmed a microphone test. We got a wireless mic that we'd never used, and so someone went to the top of the parking structure, and I was on the bottom, and I just went up to people, hey, I'm testing a mic, could you say something? And there was this one guy that went, what up, G? And then I was legitimately testing, so I'm like, one more time, and he repeated it perfectly every time. What up, G? Okay, just one more so we can get it. What up, G? Okay, now I have headphones on. Try one more time. What up, G? Okay. Anyway, that's his favorite.
My personal favorite is Gary from Pennsylvania from our Final Fantasy 12 video. And I'm Captain Bosch, and I'm like, hi, Captain Bosch. He goes, Gary from Pennsylvania. And he shakes my hand, he's all friendly, he's like the nicest guy. So Gary from Pennsylvania is my favorite.
In the Punch-Out the Punch-Out Wii video, there's a guy with a saxophone that makes eye contact with you and does not break.
My favorite is in Dead Rising, the dude that was really mugging the camera and posing for it.
Yeah.
Like, all right, give me erotica. And he was like posing. That guy was having the best day of his life. He's like, I want to keep doing this. Let's go. It was a lot of fun. Anyway,
Well,
I think that's
thank you for your question. Thank you so much for coming out. You guys
Thank you, everybody.